Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck-Gooch, and Mike Lefevre.
Hey everyone, welcome to Gospel Music USA, your home on the television for great Southern gospel music. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine. Your turn.
And I'm Karen Peck-Gooch with New River, and it's so good to have you with us today, and we're excited about the show. Gordon Mote, one of the most sought-out musicians in Nashville, Tennessee, and he's going to bless our hearts today.
He certainly will. He's one of those guys who can do a little bit of everything. He can play a piano, he can sing. There is no ending to this man's talent. So folks, what we would like to do right now, we want to present to you one of the greatest musicians to ever be a part of Southern gospel music. Would you make welcome today, Gordon Mote.
Thank you, Danny Jones. Thank you, Karen Peck-Gooch. Good to be with you. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's no way a shepherd boy could knock a giant down, or the mighty walls of Jericho tumble to the ground. It's impossible to think, hard to explain. Three boys standing in the middle of the flame. One thing I know is true, nothing but a miracle will do. Ain't it just like the Lord to do what can't be done? Just like the Lord to make a way when there was none. Who but God could do the very things we're praying for? Ain't it just like the Lord? Yeah. Some say a mountain can't be moved into the sea, but all things are possible for those who will believe. So in your time of trouble, don't listen to the doubt. Stand upon his promises and praise him anyhow. 'Cause when you know he's on your side, you can't help but testify. Ain't it just like the Lord to do what can't be done? Just like the Lord to make a way when there was none. Who but God could do the very things we're praying for? Ain't it just like the Lord? Yeah, just like the Lord. Just like the Lord. It's all gonna work out. Just like ain't no doubt. Yeah. Ain't it just like the Lord to do what can't be done? Just like the Lord to make a way when there was none. Who but God could do the very things we're praying for? Ain't it just like the Lord? Oh, yeah. Ain't it just like the Lord? Yeah. Oh, what a pleasure it is to be here today with Karen and Danny here on this wonderful show. And, I am sure that there are people out there going through tough stuff. One of the things that I see in my travels, run into a lot, especially since I recorded this song, are people grieving from losing a child. And that is something that I have never dealt with on a personal level, but I have been with many friends who have dealt with tragic loss of a child. And, there's nothing we can do but pray for those people and try to give them comfort as best we can. But what always blows me away is when my friends have gone through that, and many of them have been Christians. Those Christians have gone through it with such faith, such belief that although this is tragic and it's painful and it's horrible, and they wish they didn't have to go through it, they know that God has a plan and that God works all things to our good. And I want to have faith like that. I can see his hands were shaking as he took the microphone. He said, my little boy's not gone, he's just gone home. Then he opened up his Bible and read from John 14. He said, I'm here to celebrate his life, not grief. It hurts how bad I miss him, but what better place to be? He's with his other father who loves him more than me. I want to have faith like that. Let it be who I am. I want to see the bigger picture and trust it's in God's hands. I want to have faith. I want to have faith like that. Well, I walked up to him after, not real sure what to do. I hugged him, but wondered who was hugging who. Before I could say I'm sorry, he said it's gonna be alright. And as we stood there, I could almost hear him smile. I thought I could give him comfort. Yeah, I thought I believed. I went there for him, but he was there for me. I want to have faith like that. Let it be who I am. I want to see the bigger picture and trust it's in God's hands. I want to have faith. I want to have faith like that. I want to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I want to make it who I am. I want to have faith. Yeah, I want to have faith like that.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Our guest today is the one, the only Gordon Mote, and what an honor it is to have him on our program today.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you,
Danny. Danny.
Danny.
Very good, very good. The man who never forgets a name. Finally forgot mine. Okay. Wow, what a day. Hey, all right, now, let's have a little fun here. Now, Karen, you and I know this, but now a lot of the people who are watching the program right now do not know that Gordon has he has a twisted sense of humor, number one.
Oh.
Number two, he can do some very nice impersonations of some very famous people.
That's right. And you traveled on the road with Lee Greenwood.
Yeah.
And then you traveled with, you want to do it? So we can guess?
The Wagon Master.
Yeah.
The thin man from West Plains, Missouri. Porter Wagner.
Porter
And
Wagner.
all my wagon masters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! son. Well,
Karen should stand here and giggle all day long
I
if we let her.
know. He just makes me laugh. You make me laugh, Gordon. Gordon, you have so many talents. I tell you
That's
what,
why
you
you
are.
book me in the studios,
That's
because I
right.
make you laugh.
You are one funny person.
Well,
And
people love to hear those Porter Wagner stories.
yeah, tell us a Porter Wagner story.
Because they were so, he was brilliant. Like, he tried to come off as just a hillbilly, but he was brilliant. I'm telling you. I got so many stories. We could do a whole show but one of my favorites is, he called me over Christmas one year, and he said, I think you should come and play the Grand Ole Opry with me. And I said, well, I'd love to do that sometime. No, I mean full time, every Friday and Saturday night. And I said, well, I grew up listening to the Grand Ole Opry. I used to get in trouble because I had my little transistor radio under my pillow past bedtime on the weekends listening to WSM, the Grand Ole Opry. So I said, I would love to do that. And the first night that I did it with him was at the Ryman Auditorium. And I was so excited that I forgot to get my wife and my mom tickets to the show.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And hey, don't act like you've never done anything like that, Danny.
Well, okay.
Your name is Danny, right, Danny?
Right. This week it is.
So I call Porter and I tell him what happened. He said, son, if we don't fix this, you may have to come live with me. And he said, let me have 30 minutes. I'll call you back. So 30 minutes later, my phone rings. And he said, I got you 4 tickets. Is that what you needed? And I said, Hoss, how did you get 4 tickets to a sold-out show at the Ryman on this short a notice? He said, I was easy. I just called him up, said, hello, this is Porter Wagner. I need 4 tickets for the show tonight. And the lady on the other end said, Mr. Wagner, wish to help you, but we don't have 4 tickets. Matter of fact, we don't have none to sell nor nothing. I said, you mean if the President of the United States was to come and want to go to the Opry, you'd tell him you didn't have no tickets? And she said, well, I imagine if the President was to come, why, we could find some tickets. I said, well, he ain't come and give me his 4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that
He even mentioned later on that he appreciated you talking, keeping him alive, really, on Music Row.
He told somebody, really, he did. He said, somebody said, are you aware that Gordon does a great imitation of you? And he said, oh, man, he keeps me hot on Music Row.
I love that.
Hey, Gordon, who was your musical influences when you were growing up in Alabama?
Gosh. Well, I listened to all kinds of music growing up. I listened to a lot of gospel, a lot of country. Pig Robbins was a great piano player. It still is. But he played on everybody's record. Country, gospel, didn't matter. Pop,
You also played, in college, you played classical music.
I did, and sang it. I was a voice major. So I had to sing in lots of different languages,
I didn't realize you're a voice major.
Yeah,
And
piano was too hard.
Oh, wow.
But I was a vocal major. Matter of fact,
That's
I
incredible.
failed the piano proficiency exam at Belmont the first time I took it because I didn't play the scales with the right fingerings.
No.
So I had to play really slowly and make sure that I played with the right fingerings when I did the scales, because I was just I thought speed was important.
Right.
And it wasn't, the fingerings. And they said that they didn't feel I was disciplined enough. And so they wanted me to retake it.
Like when you're learning the classical music in college, did they give you Braille? I mean, did you
No,
learn
I
it
had to
from-
listen. Braille music is so difficult to read and then play it, and you got to memorize it anyway. So I just listened and memorized it.
That's amazing. Hey, tell the people at home how they can get in touch with you. What's your website?
GordonMote.com is the best way. You can order product. You can get booking information. We'd love to come play your church. We'd love to come play your corporate event. Whatever you got going, we'd love to come play. So please dial us up at GordonMote.com. Follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Gordon Mote. The kids are saying I need to get an Instagram.
Yes, you do.
I don't know how I would do that, but the kids are saying Instagram is the thing now, and I need to get me an Instagram. So
work on that, Gordon.
Yeah, for next time.
That's right. All right, folks, we're
that's
coming back in just a few moments with more right here on Gospel Music USA.
With Karen and what's his name?
So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above the fruited plain. From sea to God bless America.
You know, Gordon, you make me smile when I hear you play the piano. You play with such soul, and you always in that pocket. One thing about, for those of you at home, Gordon has played on just about all of our albums, Karen, Peck, New River, just about all the albums that you hear in gospel music that are on the radio right now. They're on the charts. Gordon plays the piano, and one thing I love about Gordon is would be in the studio, and maybe you'd give us a key and would be about to record a song. You say, "Hey, Karen, why don't we go down just a half a step, and then that way you have a place to go." You remember saying that? You're so good. And
that's the producer in me, I think.
That's right. And you know, Gordon, you produce albums. You play on country, just about every country artist songs. I think we mentioned this in the other show. You played on Carrie Underwood's "Softly and Tenderly."
That was a great moment.
Yes, at the CMAs, and you are just the most sought-after musician in Nashville. We're so honored to have you on the show today, and you're working on a new album.
Yes, a spring release, late spring release. We're so excited. I've been working on it almost a year because I've been doing so many other things, but we've got new music we want everybody to hear, so be checking the website and our Facebook and Twitter pages for more details on that. From time to time, I'll even do a Facebook Live or post something of one of the new songs, kind of taking people live in the studio so they can see. So we're excited about the new album, and it will be out in late spring, and just check us out so you can know exactly when.
That is wonderful. Well, Gordon, give them your website one more time.
GordonMote.com.
Amen.
We can also go on Facebook or Twitter, whatever. We're all over the place.
Well, we are so happy that you joined us today on Gospel Music USA, and join us next time, and Gordon's going to take us out. Y'all, God bless all of you. Thank you, Gordon.
I'll take you out. We got somebody behind the scenes today from New Orleans, so I thought I'd do a little New Orleans blues, kind of swampy kind of tune for her, all right? Been through the fire, been through the flood, been down in the valley, stuck in the mud. I've had to look up just to see bottom. If you're looking for stories, man, I got them. But I ain't gonna give up, ain't gonna give up on God. Been busted and bruised, battered and through the desert, weary and worn. I've had me some biscuits without any gravy, but in every situation, you know the hand of God fed me. So I ain't gonna give up. Ain't gonna give up on God. The God that I serve can ride on the wind. I've seen him come through time and time and time again. He's my salvation and my cornerstone, a steady foundation I'm building on. Like old brother Job went through the